Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So on today's episode, I want to talk about stewarding our health well and also share a little bit about my health journey and take you behind the scenes on some of what I typically eat in a day. So back in my early 20s, I was not taking very good care of myself and had a minor health scare. And it wasn't anything major, but definitely something that needed to be fixed. And so I began to look online for different ways to heal. And what I discovered was that God has given us all of these natural remedies for us to heal our bodies so that we can live the full and abundant life that He's died for us to live and not be in sickness and in pain constantly. And so discovering this, I was able to heal my body, but I also changed my eating habits and my lifestyle. And since then, I've been pretty consistent and disciplined in my eating. I haven't done it perfectly, and I've had one too many cheat days, but for the most part, I've pretty much stick to this. So today I am starting off my day with a bone broth protein, and this bone broth is from a company called Ancient Nutrition, started by two amazing men of God, Dr. Axe and Dr. Jordan Rubin. They believe in creating supplements and products that are completely natural, no additives. So this bone broth literally only has chicken bone broth mixed with beef bone broth, and they have turned it into this concentrate powder. And I like to spice it up and season it up a little bit because by itself, it's not the best, the flavor I got at least. They have different flavors that I heard are better. But once I spice it up a little with salt, pepper, paprika, and garlic, it tastes so much better. So this is such a great way to start my morning. It fills me up because of the protein, and it is so yummy and warming. Bone broth is great for immunity, gut health, sleep, weight loss, your joints, and skin elasticity. So it's just like a superpower in itself. So for lunch and dinner today, I'm having actually the same thing because I made a big batch of soup and I've actually been eating it for 4 days straight. But you guys, this soup is the best soup I think I've ever had in my life. And I can be dramatic, but I don't think I'm being dramatic about this. I literally have never tasted something like this before. It is an anti-inflammatory turmeric soup, and it is mixed with coconut milk, which is so nutritional. It's a healthy fat that's really good for you, really healing to the body. It has shredded chicken. It has loaded with veggies and so many yummy, warming spices. It has onions, turmeric, all the things, you guys. I just can't even describe it. I'm actually at a loss for words right now because anytime I drink it, I just feel so much gratitude that I get to eat this way. And this soup just goes to show that eating healthy doesn't mean that you have to compromise on a satisfying meal. I would rather this meal over any fast food 20 times over. And so you guys have to absolutely try this soup. And just to give you a little background, inflammation is at the root of a lot of diseases. And so if you can get your body in check when it comes to inflammation, you are creating such a healthy environment for your body to thrive. And so I'm going to include this soup recipe in the description of this video so you can check it out. Now it's snack time. Snack time is my favorite part of the day. And I'm trying to be really clean right now, so I am eating applesauce, and I have completely removed refined sugars from my diet, and applesauce is just like a sweet treat that replaces that for me. Then I'll have some walnuts, good source of omega-3, and it's pretty filling as well. Now it's time for my favorite meal of the day, and that is dessert. It's so ironic because although I have changed my lifestyle and I am now eating clean, I still have such a sweet tooth, and I always have. Before I was eating like this, you guys, I love me some candy. I would have peachy rings, gummy bears, gummy worms. I definitely got this from my father. My dad is a sugar fiend, and so I blame him for this. But the great thing about eating clean is that you can find so many alternatives and so many recipes that are just as good. And I'm not being dramatic. Once again, they are just as good. And this recipe that I'm making here is one of my absolute favorites. I have made this, I'm not kidding, in the last 2 weeks, 3 times because I love it so much. And this is a lemon cake, and it's so good. It's gluten-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free. It is just amazing, you guys. And it's made with coconut flour. It has a little olive oil, as you see I'm pouring here. It has coconut and cashew milk, which you can use any type of plant-based milk. You don't have to use coconut and cashew milk. You can use almond milk or whatever you want. It's sweetened with honey, and I've kind of modified the recipe. I think the recipe says maple, but honey's better for you. And I actually add a little bit more honey. It has vanilla extract. It has 4 eggs. I like to use organic eggs to just keep it as clean as possible. A little Himalayan salt. You guys, it's just packed with so many nutrients, and that's why I love it, because it's not only guilt-free, but I can feel good about eating it. I also forgot to add that it has lemon zest and lemons. I'm sure you saw me add that in there, and it's just amazing. And it's so quick to make. As soon as I pour it in the pan, I pop it in the oven, and then it's done in 20 minutes. You do have to wait for it to cool for another 20 minutes, which is a little annoying, but you know, it's worth it. Again, you don't have to compromise on having a dessert if you start eating clean. There's just ways to go around it. And I like to top this cake off with some lemon juice and honey and blueberries, fresh blueberries. I love the contrast of the warmth of the cake and the coldness of the blueberries. And you guys, it is just oh so good. And so this is pretty much how I eat. But yeah, guys, I was feeling this cake, and it is just so moist and yummy. So I hope this kind of inspired you to not be afraid to eat clean. You can totally modify these recipes and find recipes that work for you. I'm also going to leave my Pinterest linked in here so you can check out more of my favorite recipes. But if you are on this health journey to be a better steward of your health, please leave me in the comments how you're modifying your eating and all of that good stuff. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope this inspired you a little bit. Speak soon.